In this wreckage of winter disasters, this is a project I got last April and haven't made it to it yet because I buy way too much junk. And this is going to be Project Mega Yacht. It is a very nice sized yacht. It's we got a piece of a vintage ad on there. Got a bikini girl. And right on there when we finally get this thing where it's at. Let me back up here. I mean, it looks like some Gilligan Island stuff going on. It's just all perched up. Oh, we got metal rudders. And I said, this is a fairly large boat. And let me pop this top off real quick. I think there's some junk inside too. I bought this thing for $60 at the Toledo show in April. What we got in here? Oh, just a bag with a box with a bag in it. Pretty interesting find right there. But it looks like he has the shaft stuck up through there. We got a servo going on that's hooked up for the steering, but it's probably have to be switched out to a more modern. Or I need to get the shafts, some shafts to fit in these tubes. I'll have to figure out what size I need. Okay, it looks like we have the interior in here. Yeah, there's bits and pieces of the cabin, the life seats, all that stuff, the captain's seat. And we have some good instructions, it looks like. This could be handy. Have no idea what that is. Maybe Dirk will be able to tell me. And maybe another set of plans here. And some piece parts down in there. So my first goal with the Mega Yacht here is I'm going to use this contour gauge and make a stand for it to sit on so we can start working on it. Alright, here we are. You can see it out on the table, give you a little bit better idea of the scale of this monster. So the idea is to use this contour gauge, kind of line it up in the center. I should be able to push it on down until I get a nice mold of everything I'm trying to copy. Which I will push that down the rest of the way and do it with both hands, but it gives you an idea. You'll have to excuse my neighbor there. They're quite the rambunctious bunch. A bunch of young teenage men have figured out the joys of combustion motors and evading the police with those combustion motors that are not road legal. It's quite the amusing scene for me to watch at times. Alright, let me get this stuff cut out. I'm going to transfer that onto this piece of plywood. That contour gauge is quite the handy tool. In a way, it might not have gotten, exact, but it's... I'll scoot back up to there. That's pretty daggone close. I was able to transfer that to here, and this would be the rear. I'm probably going to have to do a little extra sanding and whatnot, but I'm just going to split the board in the middle here, cut my designs out, and then just kind of put a brace board between the two pieces. Well, that rough cut mess is where I'm starting. Kind of blew out a little bit right there. Well, I'll go get my sanders, get that all cleaned up. That side turned out fairly decent. Split it in the middle, and we're getting closer. There we go. Not 100% perfect, but it was fast, free, and functional, and pretty daggone sturdy. So, and it provides a very nice work height. I should be able to have all my tools and stuff in front of me, no problem. The fitment in the back's not horrible. I left a little extra room around everything. Fitment in the front's real nice too. Got just a little bit of extra gap room just so it doesn't just pinch too hard on the sides for when I get it painted up. Well, the sun is starting to set, so let's get this thing inside, clean it up, open up these instructions, look at it a little bit more, figure out where we're going with this project. It's not going to be a fast build project. This is a long-term build. I don't know how often I'll be posting because got to get parts and figure stuff out. This will be the first boat I've ever built like this, so it should be an interesting process for all involved. Well, we are inside. Not the best lighting situation, but this is the best place I had at the moment. And it actually came with a really nice set of prints once I rolled them out. There's 2 pages. And this is a Jaguar model. When I get to the other set of plans, you'll be able to see it easier because it's out on the floor. But it looks like they've already done a considerable amount of work. We got the German flag up here. And it looks like this will be like a couch area. There's the seat to get mounted. There's a few other random pieces I found. Looks like they started on those doors. Yeah, we got another one of the little couches up front, some life preservers. I'm guessing these are couches somewhere. This looks like it is going to be a pretty detailed model by the time it's done. Yeah, I know it looks like a German pleasure yacht in the plans, but man, in my head I'm seeing you know, 80s Miami Vice type of deal thing going on somewhere down in, you know, the Florida area or somewhere. I don't know, we'll see, but that's kind of where I'm feeling at now, some Grand Theft Auto or something. But I am going to definitely need a lot of research, because I have to figure out what size props I need, because I do not know what the props are going to be for this. I imagine they will be a counter rotation, but I don't know what size, what pitch, any of that. We're going to move on to this other set of plans, and we'll wrap it up there, and that way we at least have a good idea of where we're starting at with this project. And this is the other set of plans it came with. We actually have a very decent display of how things should be set up in here, and I am going to have to try to translate some of this, for I do not sprechen Sie Deutsch, unfortunately. I wish I knew more languages. But I have a lot to work with off of this. It gives me some very good details. And it's kind of ironic because I haven't opened up these plans yet, and I was already planning on doing a wooden deck, and it looks like that's how it was designed to be. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing for our guard railing, because it didn't come with any of that, so I'll have to try to figure out how to do my own rigging on that. Okay, that's where this piece goes. I'm going to have to make a second one of those, because it looks like I only have one. I've got one over there in the plans. But I do have all of this information, so I should be able to at least do some research on it now. Here's the piece I saw on the plans, so I guess that will sit right around in that area somewhere. I'm gonna have to get some polystyrene and make a second one of those. But I think we're gonna be off to a good start here. Well, stay tuned. I said I don't know how often I'll be releasing videos on this. This is gonna be a long build. I've always wanted a nice yacht, and me and my buddy Gary over at RC Trail Cats started really getting into boats there, and we were going to build some yachts, and unfortunately he passed, and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing going and keep on boating, man. So I will catch you on the next one later.